Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friend, look, success, happiness, self control, self discipline, all of the both of these things, the self control on the one hand, and of course the success, happiness on the other hand, the two of these things are interconnected and heavily dependent upon each other. If a person is having success, it automatically means that the person is having a very good level of self discipline or self control. And if a person is lacking the happiness, the success in their life, it automatically means that they people are lacking, does not have, does not have the, does not have the self control. So self control and happiness, self discipline and success, the both of these are interconnected, heavily dependent upon each other. So I think that if at all we want to become a disciplined person, we want to gain the control over upon our own life, then all what is needed is that we need to focus upon, we need to understand, we need to believe in that I cannot succeed, I cannot become happy person, I cannot sustain my happiness and my success unless and until I don't become a truly self-disciplined person having enough amount of self-control. So today we have made it a topic of our today's discussion. Our a lot of research has been conducted on the subject, and after a very careful consideration, after looking upon all of that research, we have chosen only 8 points which we need to understand, which I and you need to understand, which each and everyone else needs to understand. Everybody who want to become a success, everybody who want to become a happy person, everybody who want to gain all that through the self discipline and the self control. Now let's look upon all of those 8 habits one by one. First of all, it is set short term and long term very clear goals. Setting of the goals with great or enough amount of clarity, short term goals and the long term goals. What is the utility of all that? By the way, I think that the goal actually mean the destination, the short term, the long term. And those people who don't have their destination, those people who don't have their target, they people are seen drifting from here to there and from there to there on the pressure of the air, on the pressure of the current, in the sea, in the ocean. They people are seen moving from here and there and having no direction at all. So first of all what is needed is that we need to set very clear goals, the short term goals, the long term goals, and with enough amount of clarity, and not, it should not be, must not be vague at all. Now the number two is visualize your future success to boost self discipline. Whatever goals we have set, the short term, the long term, now we need to visualize it. Now we need to keep thinking that I am already enjoying it, I am doing this thing. For example, you want to buy this car, excuse me, you want to buy a car like that one, and now obviously it might be a short term or a long term goal, whatever it is. We need to visualize it that you already have that car and that you are using it, you are benefiting from it, you are enjoying it, you are riding it, you are letting your loved one be in that particular car and taking the full and the maximum advantage of having that particular nice car. Visualize it as much as you can, because it helps us a lot in maintaining the self discipline. How? The question arises how? Because it actually gives us an impression that once I achieve all that, and I am going to achieve all that, I would be very happy. I don't need to waste here and there. My destination is very, very close. Now the number 3 is prioritize. Prioritize important task. Excuse me. Prioritizing of important tasks. We need to have a to-do list. I want to do this thing. I need to do that thing. Having the to do list first and then prioritizing whatever has been written. We need to divide it into the four categories. The things which are important and urgent at the same time. We need to write A in front of these, and then the things which are important but not urgent. We need to write B in front of these, whether this is one or several. Then we need to rub then the things which are not important but urgent, we need to write C in front of them. Then still there are certain other things which are neither important nor urgent. We need to write D in front of these. So that is how we can set priorities. We need to prioritize. We need to have to do list first, and then of course prioritizing them. Now the fourth is create a daily schedule aligned with your goals. We need to prior to sleeping. We need to plan the next day. We need to enlist what I need to do tomorrow. But what we must understand is that whatever we are going to do tomorrow, it must be aligned with our short-term goals or with our long-term goals. It should not be hurting our goals at all. Rather, it should be in consonance, and it should be sporting, and it should be making us getting close to our short term as long and as well as our long term goals. Now the fifth is build self control by limiting behavior that that derail progress. Now there are certain things which are bad in us, not good in us at all, and these things are actually derailing our progress toward the success, toward the achievement, toward the reaching our destination. So we need to limit it, we need to minimize it, we need to contain it, and we need to weaken it, so that with the passage of time it should be totally and absolutely eradicated. I mean, every bad habit, every behavior, every attitude stopping which is stopping my and your progress. Now the excuse me, sixth is develop resilience by learning from setbacks and mistakes. All what we need to understand is that no human being is without the setback, cannot protect oneself forever. As for the setbacks, as for the mistakes are concerned, now we need to learn it. And if at all we are learning properly from every mistake we made, from every setback we suffered, what will happen as a result of this? We will become a resilient person. And all those people who are resilient, all those people who have the ability to bounce back after suffering, after stumbling on the way to success, they people are resilient enough, and they recover very soon. They get rehabilitated very soon, and they are seen on the track again, moving toward destination, toward their goal. And now that was develop resilience by learning from setbacks and mistakes. Now the seventh is track progress and stay accountable to a sport, to a partner, to a mentor. And that is, that is track progress. We need to reflect back. What did I do wrong? What did I do right? And whatever was right should be repeated, should be consolidated. Whatever was not good, it must be eliminated, it must be destroyed. I think that this is so much important indeed, that we need to reflect upon our performance, our past day. We need to reflect on the near distant past, and even the far distant past, particularly the near distant one. We need to learn from our mistake, and we need to hold ourselves accountable to anybody who is supporting us, to anybody who is our partner, to everybody who is our mentor. We need to hold ourselves accountable. We need to allow those people to criticize us positively, and to provide us with the feedback, to provide us with advice, and even to seek the accountability from us. So that was the seventh. And now the eighth and the last is, take care of personal well-being, to maintain consistent self-discipline. To be able to maintain the consistent self-discipline, we need to take care of personal well-being. And unless and until we are enjoying the well-being, I think we cannot stay disciplined at all. And to be able to become a very disciplined person, all what is needed is that we need to have the self we need to develop the well-being of our well-being. We need to take care of our well-being. So because the self-care or the personal well-being, I think that is essential. We are our own primary resource. Money is not the first resource, but our self, our own body, our own mind, that is extremely important, much much more important even the money and all other things. So for this reason, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of our own well-being. Otherwise there will not be any success at all. So these were the 8 points. I think that if at all we want to develop, we want to prosper, we want to succeed, we want to live a happy life, all what is needed is that we need to understand the eight of these points, because these are the very basic, very primary importance. And all the people who is doing it consciously or unconsciously, let me assure you that they are moving toward the success, toward the happiness, toward the prosperity, and towards the success. Thank you very much.